Parts of Jefferson Parish are expecting to see some downpours this morning, as many parts of our areas are. Parts of lower Jefferson Parish, they've been seeing heavy rain as the tropical disturbance moves through Louisiana. Parish President Cynthia Lee-Sheng joining us now to talk about how officials have been preparing for that rain. Good morning to you, ma'am. How are things going?
Good morning. Good morning. We're okay. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I definitely think we're all looking pretty good this morning, a lot better than maybe we anticipated, but a good dress rehearsal nonetheless. So any updates you wanted to share from your area, or maybe just some reminders for anyone who is still kind of watching this throughout the next couple days?
No, I think this, what we're seeing here is the way we're going to kind of be seeing things in the future. Obviously, this isn't a tropical storm, but it was a threat, and it is a threat of rain. And what we learn in the emergency management world and in the meteorology world, I know, is that these storms are going to be producing a high amount of rain. That's what we can see in the future. So it doesn't surprise me that we've activated our emergency operations center, but this is not a hurricane that we're trying to brace ourselves against. This is just a possible severe weather event. And I think that's the way of the future for these rain events. I think this is the start of something we're going to see in the future.
Yeah, something to note for sure, the way that we've been experiencing rain and how quickly things can turn, especially for us in our area. So a great point there. Anything that you are proud of in your area that you all have implemented or put in place that you think is working for these types of responses?
No, look, I think, we have to look at every event and say, what's the hazard here? And, when we listen to the reports, the hazard wasn't about wind. It wasn't about coastal flooding, those things. It was a rain event. And then you quickly look at the hazards that come from that. So street flooding, major street flooding, people not being able to travel, but the open canal system that we have, especially on the East Bank, could create a very deadly situation when you have vehicular traffic built right next to an open body of water. So, our teams, we have teams, cross-agency teams that are looking at that. We're going to monitor that if that situation ends up presenting itself. And that's something that I think, with every event, we get better and better at the response. And that's what we should do with anything. But in terms of the emergency management side of things, we're always trying to fine tune things. And that's become just part of our battle rhythm now, is like quickly monitoring the canals, who's watching these canals. And I told our team, I don't want to wait for a 911 call. I don't want to wait for the citizens to tell us about this. We want to be proactive. And, I think that's not where we were, years ago. So every event we improve things dramatically. Yeah.
Yeah, great to hear that. I'm sure proactive is always something people like to hear from
Yes.
their officials there. So we appreciate you and the effort that you guys are taking just to make sure everyone is ahead of this. We've got Parish President Cynthia Lee-Sheng. Thanks again. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.